Yo, Cole Chan holding it down. Thank you so much. Much love from me to you. Cole Chan, by the way, I knew from the fact that I saw him that he was going to be somebody, and I still believe that to this day. I told his parents, I was like, if you do not invest in this kid, I'm going to be very upset. I had a personal conversation with his parents at a tournament in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and I told his parents, I was like, you have a very, very special child. Now, if you want to get real, this is a real conversation. I was like, you have a very special child. This is me talking to your parents. They might not remember me, I don't know. But I said, you have a very special child. Not special like handicapped, like, oh my God. Like, not like that. By all means, there's handicapped people in the world. God bless your soul. I still love them. I'm not making fun of them. Either way, I told them, you need to invest in him now. This was 4 years ago. He is going to be a great Call of Duty player. The problem is that parents look at gaming and they see it as, why the heck is my kid playing? Like, this is just, well, I'm just going to take him to this event, and let him have fun, but you know what? I'm going to steer him in the direction that I want to go. Some kids don't need that. I told Cole Chan's parents, I was like, if you do not invest in this kid right now, like, you have no idea the talent that he possesses. He's going to be something great. I know you can't see it now because you want to know why? Because I went through that. And that's a deeper story. I'll share that later. I was like, if you do not invest in your son today, he's going to go through the same thing that I did, where the parents do not support gaming because they look at it in a bad way. And I'm not saying that they look at it in a bad way because it's their fault. They came up in a different generation where, well, you gotta work to make money. Gaming cannot make you money. Blah 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 blah. I understand that, but that's just how they view it, and there's nothing we can do about that. And I told his parents, I was like, look, he's good. He is in the prime of his life right now. His reflexes are on point. I'm not asking you, and this is me talking to, I was like, I'm not asking you because I know you don't know me. I'm a random person that walked up to you and realized that you're Cole Chan's parents. But he is in the moment where this needs to be cultivated and needs to be supported because he's going to be something great. Not saying he's going to be something great tomorrow. Not saying he's going to be something great in a month. Not saying he's going to be great in something in a year. But I promise you, he is going to do amazing things. And he can take this gaming somewhere amazing that you have no idea where it can go. I just need you to understand the talent that I see in this kid. Even though you can't see it, I do apologize that some random black guy is walking. I said black guy. I was like, I do apologize some random black guy is coming up to you and talking about your son, who I know you know and love, but you have no idea the talent that this kid possesses. And he's going to do amazing things. He can get sponsored. He can get on a good team. You're paying for this now. This skill, if it's supported right, will pay for itself. And I need you to understand that today. This was way back when. And I was like, I do understand the ultimate goal is for your kid to go to school, go to college, and all this other bull crap that, oh wait, we're brainwashed. I'm not saying school is nothing wrong. It does open doors, but not everybody does need school. Whatever, that's on a deeper level. So I was like, I do understand that, but he's good. He's very good. And the fact that you drove all the way out here from Florida, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cole Chan. Florida or was it Georgia? Either way, it was a totally different state at the time. I was like, the fact that you drove out here means that you love him enough that you paid for his hotel, you paid for his ticket. If the jersey wasn't supported, you pay for that too. You love your kid that much. Love him enough to live out his dream in gaming because he's got something special. And they looked at me and they were just, his dad was just like, alright. And your mom was looking at your dad like, waiting for an answer, because the dad's the king of the household, and your dad was just like feeling it. He was just like, okay, I hear you. I was like, it's not gonna make sense now. Nothing of this is gonna make sense now. It might take, again, like I said, a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 4 years. It's gonna take some time. And your dad was just sitting there like, okay. I was thinking of a couple of things, a couple of ideas, I was just like, I'm just letting you know. Georgia. I said Georgia. I said Georgia. I said Georgia, did I not? Florida, Georgia? I said it. But either way. And this is just proving what the heck I just said about me helping people. He plays on a competitive team now. I'm not saying I had anything to do with it. By all means. I'm not saying I did. But I know I definitely influenced that in some way, shape, or form. I'm not saying that your parents would have given up on you. By all means, they're very supportive. But I guarantee you I stirred their mind in the right way. Because that's what the fudge brownies that I do, you know what I'm saying? If I see talent, like, yo, you got it. Like, you got it. Like, you're that. You are that. And any way I can help that become something great is rewarding to me. That's more rewarding than a sub button. That's more rewarding than a daggum check. You can't pay me enough. You cannot pay me enough to see someone else succeed, because I know I did my part. Does that make sense? Is that too deep for y'all? Do I need to take another sip? Like, bruh. That makes me feel amazing. When I saw you at Myrtle Beach over February 14th through the 16th weekend, playing for TSM, aka Team Solo Mid, shout outs, make sure you go follow them, because Twisted Gaming, the community that I built on Twitch, we support everybody. Make sure you go follow Team Solo Mid, TSM, holding it down. And I chill with you on Proofy. That made me feel so good to see your face again, because you know what? I'm not saying it was all me, but something that I said kept them believing in you as a person, and you're still playing video games to this day. It makes me feel amazing. You have no idea how that makes me feel. You have no idea how that makes me feel to see you at that competition. You have no idea. I'm just saying. I'm going to post this to YouTube. I don't care if you share it for the rest of your life, because this is an important story, because this was real. When I talked to your parents, that was real. In Winston-Salem, North Carolina, at the Fox and Hound, Google it. It's a bar and restaurant. It was a small little tournament. Envy showed up, Stainville showed up, Hastro showed up on the last day, whatever. Liquitage was there. I know I streamed with Luigi. Golden Boy was the voice caster. It was only 4 teams. It was a small tournament. You were there with your parents with Vicento and Peroxide. Bro, I remember that day like it was yesterday. This is going on YouTube because this is a beautiful story, because you're still playing the game, and I love every bit of it. It was awesome.